Hello Aries, and welcome to your May 2019 bonus love reading. I'm Jade with Yes, Yes, Yes. So welcome back to the channel. So we're going to do a quickie today, and this is going to be for singles or those who are newly in relationship, just wondering what's going on. And for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, I'm going to do what's called a finding love or finding relationship reading. And we're going to start with the Mike Dooley deck here. So let's see what's going on for Aries. How you doing, Aries? So first, let me just say thank you so much for all of your likes and your shares and your subscribes. I'm really enjoying this adventure with you. It is quite an adventure. If you're interested in a personal read, that information is in the box below. My website is yesYesYes.life. So click that link and set one up. And if you are resonating with this, hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate it so very much. Karma is on your side. That is what the universe has to say for you. So I'm thinking that Aries has been doing a great job, working really hard, and karma is now on your side to reap some amazing, amazing love and amazing relationship. I'm going to also give you the I heart you because it's sweet. So you get I heart you too. Okay. So karma's on your side. Let's see how this plays out. Now we're going to the Gabby Bernstein deck. The universe has your back. And let's see what Gabby has to say for you. Or the universe. This is deep love stuff here. So we get the overall and then we get some deeper. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Now this is what's interesting about them. We're talking about what lives below the triggers. So when you get triggered, instead of reacting, breathing, and then seeing what is below that, what is beneath the trigger. Where did the trigger even come from? See what I mean? Deep stuff. Deep, deep stuff. So the healing occurs there, okay? Just know that you can give yourself permission to breathe through it and to go a little deeper if you feel comfortable. Karma's on your side. Okay. Now, I want to get an idea for your person, the person who's coming into your life or who is just newly here. I want to get their power animal, so just a little bit more of their characteristics. Let's see, for Aries. Okay, calming down, and let's figure this out for Aries person coming into their life. Oh boy, we just had this raccoon, resourcefulness. I'm going to pull another one. Even though I just sat there and shuffled it, but I'm going to pull another one just in case. Because we have resourcefulness. You have all the resources you need. So this could be somebody who is moneyed, who has a great community, great family life. They are abundant, okay? This person knows how to manifest. Excuse me. They know how to manifest. So they are like the magician, okay? Now, the Pisces just got that. So if you are in relationship with a Pisces, or perhaps you're connected to a Pisces, that could be why that card is also coming up. But we also have the Badger. Honey Badger, say what? Dig in and see it through to completion. So it's interesting because we have resourcefulness, the ability to manifest, and the way in which this person does so is because they dig in, okay? And this is, again, similar energy of going beneath where the triggers lie, okay? So being able to have the courage to sit in what feels uncomfortable to get to the heart of the issue, the heart of the matter, the heart of the trigger, okay? Now, we're going to do blah, blah. We're going to do a spread with the Line Strider deck, and I'm going to ask that same question again of the characteristics of the person coming towards Aries. Judgment card. This is Sagittarian energy. This is also potentially, this is somebody who has a way, I mean, I feel like this person is very evolved. They have been going through very deep work, and maybe this is you too, right? But deep work where they've gotten to a place where they can choose the way in which they want to live their life, and they can actually manifest it, right? It's not a living by a default state, right? This is really moving forward on path, on purpose, in their divine way, being guided, all of those things, right? All the things. The Judgment card in relationship readings generally means a reconciliation, but this here, this is about this person's characteristics, and they are divinely guided. I keep putting everything way far away, so hopefully you can see it a little bit better there. All right. Now, I'm also curious is how you will meet, or have you already met? So let's see what the cards say. Have you met, or how will you meet? Get the Six of Cups. This seems to be either something that's coming back from childhood, something that feels very familiar, or in fact a reconciliation. Now I have 2 reconciliation cards here. Even though this one is in your person's characteristics, I'm just calling it out. So it's possible that you've already met this person or feel as if you know this person, okay? Six of Cups energy is there. And it's also like a very sweet connection. There could be children involved. Maybe you meet where, if you both have children, you might meet on the playground where your children are playing together. So keep that in mind too. But it's going to feel very familiar. And I'm going to ask that question here next is, what's the initial traction or is the recognition? And absolutely there is. This is the compassionate, maternal, nurturing, loving, secure. You're going to feel all of the feelings of home, okay? And you may not really connect that person to it. You might just be feeling more secure in yourself around this person and realizing, it's because I'm comfortable being here next to this person. It's because, and that's what we do when we're in relationship. What we're trying to get to is our best self in that relationship. We enjoy ourselves in relationship and who we become in this relationship. So absolutely, it's going to be a beautiful recognition and possibly a reconciliation. And I'm just calling it like the cards. I don't like going back either, but if there was something from childhood, if there was something where you met somebody, maybe you met somebody and it's not necessarily you had a relationship with them. You just saw them in passing and they've kind of still been in your mind, like you haven't completely forgotten about them. Okay, side note, I was in the UK 10 years ago, and I was coming off of the train at the same time that somebody was going on the train, and we locked eyes. And in that moment, we didn't do anything. I don't know who that person was, and if he's watching, hey. But I don't know who that person was or anything, but I still have that memory because there was a moment that things could have gone differently. I could have gone back on the train. That person could have gotten off the train. We could have gotten to know each other. So that Six of Cups energy doesn't have to mean that it was in relationship. It's just something that is coming back to start fresh, right? And to begin again in a different way. Okay, enough of that. Now we have Page of Swords. This is the money question, the characteristics of this relationship. So this is a relationship that is new in its conversation, okay? You want to speak the truth. You might even be wooing each other with poetry, with sweet texts and all of that. I feel like there's a great communication between you and your person. Lots of banter, lots of chitty chat, all of that type of stuff, okay? So you two bond really well when you keep your communication light and airy. Now you may have some depth that needs to come out, and we'll see. We're gonna go for the challenges here next for Aries and their person. Four of Swords. Oh, this might just be, it's in the reverse. So this just might be taking a time out from each other, right? Your challenges are maybe you like spending so much time together. I've been in these relationships too, where you just can't get enough of each other. And you start having a breakdown because you're not taking time out from one another in order to come back together in a better place, okay? So keep that in mind, that your challenges, you might have to say, look, I really like being with you, but I just need to regroup, to ground myself so that I can be better when we're together again. And again, that's the energy of new relationship. But as this is going, as this relationship develops, keep that in mind that you guys might need to have some separate space if you move in together, or separate days of the week where you do things with your friends and not each other, okay? Not a horrible challenge to have. Just make sure you're clear on yourself. Now here's some advice. I gave you some, but here's what the tarot says, the advice to overcome this challenge. And let's see what this is. The Page of Cups came out in the reverse. So this is withholding a little bit of the emotionalization, okay? So I'm gonna say it's the same kind of advice where you just need to not give over everything, right? It's that heart on the sleeve thing. You don't have to give up all of your cards of love initially. There's plenty of time for it to unfold. This person is really digging you. You're really digging this person. You don't have to just kind of, blah, 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 and let it all fall out. Let all of your, who's gonna say I love you first or whatever else. This is the kind of, I say I love you within the first week or two, and then we go on vacation together, and then we move in together, and we have children. Like, this is a really fast moving card of love. So the advice here is just saying, make sure that you're taking your time, that you are resting and recuperating so that you can give your all, give your best to each other. And your best is not a codependent relationship or just falling out and giving all of your emotional needs and desires and appreciation as well. You don't have to give it all up all at once, okay? Let it develop in a healthy way, just as the relationship does. And now I'm curious as to overall potential. Okay, overall potential for Aries. Let's see. We've got the 9 of Wands. Now it did come out facing in the reverse. So the overall potential, I like that it's a 9, so that means that there's some long-term potential here. I like that it's Wands because there is passion involved, there's action involved. There is going to be, it's a long road. Keep that in mind, okay? With it being in the reverse, this is the resistance to fighting, to taking a stand, to demonstrating that you are, in fact, you've been through a lot and that you've been vulnerable. So you're going to have to be open with each other, okay? Yes, it's in the reverse. So you're going to have to be open with one another, but also in a way that is healthy, not burdensome or unloading on the other, if that makes any sense. But there's definitely long-term potential here. Just know that it is a winding road, and temper yourself, right? Make sure that you are taking your time and letting it develop in such a beautiful way. So that is what I have for you, Aries. I hope that this resonates with you. Let me know in that comment section below. And for now, I'll send you all my love. I'll see you guys next time with more readings. Hey.